Morning relatives, honey, watch them at Takiape. Shmoito, Shnala, Yamachapi, hey, the Shawichasha, Hemiele, right, a petokile, when I chapole, the Kojala, which each like the one each, le, no, the Tia Topa, Kilata, the Tia Ethiopia, one each, le, no, the chocolate, the Winachi Chocolo, money, like Kigla. We all be at the Tata Tiopa, Le Mutakiapi, the Wanicho. Today we have gathered here for a relative here. In the eyes of the Creator and the Son and Tukashila, we're all children, we're all grandchildren. And in life, there's 7 stages of life that we go through. One of them is when we're in our mother's stomachs. So when we're a baby and we take our first breath of life, of air. Then when we're children, when we're Khaija, and then we become into a Kushkalaka and for male and female, we start becoming into our adulthood. But the 7th stage of life is when you take that journey through the departing gate into the west direction. In our way of life in Lakota, we make that departing, we call the west gate the departing gate. When we make that journey back to the spirit world and we go walk on the ghost road of Wanachi Chanku. We all owe Tukashla a death, but we also owe Tukashla the beautiness and laughter in life as well. We're all not meant to always be suffering and going through hardships or worrying or be stressed or to be sick. Tukashla wants us to live a beautiful life, happy life, to take care of one another, to help one another. That is the gift from Tukashla. So when we go back and return home, it's like our relative here. We can go and talk to Tukashla, all the things we've done, the laughter, the mistakes, and the spirit becoming human. Then the spirit, the human going back to spirit. In our way of life, there's 4 things you have to believe in. One is Tukashla, the Creator. The other one is our ancestors and the sun dance. And the 4th one is the spirit becoming human. So leave yourself open to make mistakes in life. That's life. It's hard. It's hard when we have to say our farewells, but it's not forever. Right now, she's looking down upon us after she walked her 4 days to Tukashla, the Creator. 4 days, she got to see the moment when she took her first breath, all the way to the 7th stage of life. And that's making that journey. It's an honor to grow old, just to even get gray hair. Because I buried a lot of relatives that didn't get that chance. There's a lot of relatives that didn't make the right choices in life, so they made their journey. They went home early. So when we walk that ghost road from north to south on the Milky Way, there's a part that cuts off. And that part, the road that comes off, that represents short life. But when you walk with Creator and Spirit, and you do the best as you can to take care of yourself and love one another, that's what we call the red road. And the red road will take you all the way in life till you're old. You get gray hair. Yeah, when you get gray hair, we say nokshala or we takshala. Taksha means deer in Lakota, but doesn't really mean deer. It means when their horns blossom, when they blossom. We'll say like the chumaka, the sacred tree, like takshala, it blossoms. So when we say that takshala inside of an old woman, an elder woman, or an old man, we takshala, we nokshala, we're saying that they blossom into their beauty, into their wisdom with gray hair. So growing that age is a blessing. It's a huge blessing. He's like, throughout the years, buried many relatives that only lived a short life. A lot of them will never see the age 30. A lot of them. In the past 10 years, I quit counting of relatives that were young and that went home. All because they couldn't learn how to love themselves. Loving ourselves, that's the key to everything in life. I brought this chonopa here to pray. This chonopa right here represents a man and a woman coming together. And how to use this power of this chonopa, you have to use love. Before you can love your half side, you must love yourself. The rest of love is not full. You have to be full. And the other piece of you, which is your half side, makes you whole into a better person. So the spirit becomes one. So through the chonopa, it has taught us Lakota a lot of things in life. We evolved. We evolved many times. Before we called Lakota, we were called Patechchi, the buffalo hunters. Then we were called Tetchua, the people that dwell on the prairie. Then we were called Chetua. Then we started creating bands. Before that, we were called Wichakpi because we knew we came from the stars. We knew that we were going to go home, back to the stars, to Totonkashila. So it's a beauty. It's hard. It's hard to let go. We lost a lot of relatives in a few years. In the ghost altar, the holy ones, a medicine man that used to walk our earth long time ago, before there was even horses on the land. He never saw a white person or a black person. He was a medicine man that walked the earth. And he told us about that. He told all of us, it's not the one that's making their journey that you have to pray for, because they're in a better place. They're no longer sick. They're no longer sad. There's no sicknesses up there. There's no depression. All that weight of the spirit of becoming human is left behind. It's all left here. The ones that we have to pray for is the ones he left behind. Each and every one of you. That's who we have to worry about. Some days when you can't wake up and you can't eat or shower, or you don't even want to get out of bed, that's where Wolo Kota comes in. To have that one heart and one mind, that love for one another, and check on each other. Say, how you doing today? Come over for breakfast. Come over for lunch. Some days you can walk alone in life, but Tonkashla created us so we can help. We walk alone. We can go and help. When you help, your spirit becomes stronger and you become full inside. When you help, that's why we're created. The trees help us. When we say that word Metapo, I said we're all related because each and everything will help one another to sustain life. We're all made of water. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. I want to share something with you that I learned. My grandfather, he was well known Wapia Wichasha, an interpreter, a medicine man. And he always told me the pollution begins in the mind. And he's talking about negative thoughts. Always understood it because he sounded like a broken record. He always says that to everyone. The pollution begins in the mind. But then when he went home and I got to speak to him in ceremonies, he showed me more of how the pollution begins in the mind. He showed me the water. He showed me a sick person that was drinking because they're escaping from the reality. It's easy to escape. But it takes an adult to face these problems head on. He showed me this person had everything he wanted. A house, a nice kitchen, beautiful family, beautiful materialistic things, cars. He looked really well off. But he was poor spiritually. Because his strength was the bottle and not family, not the Creator. The Creator will always come with you with love and happiness. And there is evil out there. We call it Wakampi. Wakampi wants you to be depressed, to have sad, envy, jealousy, to gossip. These are the enemies of the soul to us, Lakotas. That's what they represent on the staff right here. 7 points. When we carry the staff right here, there's 7 enemies to the soul that we have to be aware of all the time. So, he showed me in the mind, this guy was drinking, and he would like to smile and laugh. The only way he can laugh is he picks up that bottle. Some get high. You have to be sober when you stand in front of Tugashla, and it's scary because you'll see your mind out there, what you're attracting in the darkness. When we go up on the hill, sometimes evil ghosts come and bother us. It's because we're attracting it. We attract the topos hicha, the evil of what we're focusing on. But we have prayer ties to protect us. You stand in the middle of that hochoka, that altar. So every day of life is an altar. Your prayers is what keeps us away, keeps the evil away from you when you lay down tobacco and wachefia and pray. So this man was drinking and he was tearing apart his family. That's worse than watching an enemy to kill your own family because you're hurting your own family. That's way worse. So this man was sick and his body's made up of water, and there was a bowl of fruit and vegetables, and fruit and vegetables are made up of water. Plants. Water interacts with your emotions. What's going on up here? What's going on up here? It interacts. I don't know if any of you have seen messages from water, but a Japanese scientist proved that water interacts with your emotions. It interacts with it. Scientists are saying what we have been saying for thousands of years. Water is the first medicine. You pray and say thank you, you say wopalayo, you say love, and you drink it. You're drinking medicine. So this guy that was sick, the vegetables and the fruits became rotten quick. Everything around him started getting polluted. Because everything in life is made up of water, from the grass that we walk on, the trees. The trees interact with us. The animals are made up of water. They can sense it if we're good or bad people. Animals. They can sense that. So, when you get home tonight, eat with a relative. Share spirit food. You have 1 full year to walk with the day when she took her last breath. But during that, in this time frame, nurture yourself by giving yourself water every morning, and when you go to bed every night. Get a cup of water and say, Wopla, thank you, and I love you, and you drink la pajuta, and share a cup with her. Because when they come and visit us, they also bring relatives that also made their journey. Those dreams that you have, that's her actually visiting. Don't disregard those dreams. Write them down. They're visiting us. Sometimes they bring relatives with them to come and visit us. You have a dream of the past, and they'll come with another relative that you haven't seen for years. They'll come. They come with that relative to say hello, to help you mourn. When you cry, they cry as well. We can talk to them, they can hear us, but we can't hear them until we're fully healed. We're going to sing a healing song. I'm going to sing a healing song for the family. And I'm going to sing a memorial song. Usually when there's no Lakota name, but when I say Loko Wionki, I'm referring to her in the song. Loko Wionki. She made her journey here. Our relative made her journey here, so we're mourned. They left us heavy hearts, but we'll see them again. We'll see our relatives. It's not a goodbye forever. We'll see them in the spirit realm. It's only 4 days. 4 days. They're still around us, but just in a different realm, in a different dimension. I'm going to share one more thing before we go into these songs. And there was a Tunkashila, a spirit that came in. And he was teaching us warriors, us young warriors, how to control our emotions. He came in and he shared many beautiful teachings to us. But he said when they killed him a long time ago, the white man thought it was the end for his journey as being a warrior in this world. So they killed him with hatred and anger, and greed, and pride. Before he was killed, he looked at the soldiers. He goes, "You think death is the end for me? No, it's just the beginning." When I go face Tunkashila, the Creator, and tell him what you have done to me and my people, I'll have endless power, and I could be in many spots at the same time. I could go anywhere in the world, and I can answer the grandchildren and my children's prayers. As soon as you pray, your relative, they'll take it. When you're in mourning, you are favored by the Creator. You are favored by Tunkashila. Your prayers will be answered quicker. And also, when you cry, the Creator, Tunkashila Wakantanka, always gives us blessings for those tears, that each tear that we drop. So don't cheat yourself out on your own blessings. So put it in that term, our relatives in a different form where they can answer everyone's prayers. They have no limitations of what they can do for us in that realm. Because time doesn't exist in the spirit world, and neither does distance. Only in this world, time and distance exist, not in the spirit realm. There is no time, there is no distance. They're here like that. Blink of an eye, maybe quicker. They're here.
Shayla, burrito.
She'll be there. It's always one of those things. Always one of those. Just step back just a little bit. Before we sing the Kiglalo to take their journey and send them home, would anyone like to say, share anything before we send them back to the spirit world? This is your time.
kind to one another and help each other. Archuleta, thank you for taking our sister in a good way. We asked you, Archuleta, to give her a clear path, make it easy for her on her journey home. We ask you to reach out, touch all our hearts, and cover us. And hear our prayers. On to Jesse.
Ooh.
It's hard to come up with things to say in a time like this. But I think the thing that I want you all to know is that the last 7 months she was with us, that she was so happy. She smiled, laughed, shook her head because we did lots of dumb things. But she, I think, was at such peace that's why she was okay with leaving when she did. She left behind a lot of sadness within us, but I know that she would want us all to be happy. And I think every day when we have hard days, I just think, how would she want me to go about doing things? And that's how I try to live every day without her. It's hard because we can feel the gap and the absence with her not being here on earth with us. But I know that she's somewhere else looking down and happy that she's not suffering and she's not in pain or dealing with all the medications. But in the last few days that she was with us, she was happy. She smiled a lot. And I know that she'd be very happy that all of you were here to see her. She loved her family a lot. She always was very excited to hear the phone ring when Auntie Pam would call. Or when she'd be like, oh, it's my silly sister. Or Uncle Harrison calling. She had her routines and she had her way of doing things, and she was stubborn till the end. She always told Nick, I do what I please, I do as I please. And I hope that the best memories of her live on with all of you. I miss her so much every day. I'm just happy that you all are here, so thank you for coming. And my mom, my sister, and myself are very thankful that you all came. And I just want you all to know that I love you.
Anybody else? It is pretty hard. Trying to think of something. Trying to think of what to say, you know. Every single time I see my Auntie Janelle, no matter what she was going through, you know, she could have been going through anything, but every time I walk through that door, it's the biggest smile, you know. She'd make me laugh. It was always nothing but the purest form of love every time I seen her. Personally, to me, I've never had a bad memory of Auntie Janelle. And I know
know she would be happy knowing that she left that behind. Her silliness, her character, her just everything about her. I hit a pretty bad time in my life, and I went to go see Auntie Janelle, and she really helped me get a good laugh in, said some supporting words, and always told me, I love you so much. It's hard, but I just wanted to tell you I love you one more time. And thank you for all the good memories.